What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, here on Industry Talk, and welcome to Primetime Pod, the hottest information resource outlet for all things entertainment, breaking news, celebrity interviews, and the hot topics of the day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.
Okay. And he got prime time vibe. Make sure you check it
How? Why the fuck you think he missing? He say that.
out. Let's
And second bill a whole lot.
Now I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money.
They go trap.
What's good? What's good? What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space and I'm in your face. Definitely blessed to be living here on this wonderful day, April 7th. Remember that day, ladies and gentlemen. April 7th, 2026. We are live at 5 here on Industry Talk on the Primetime Network. And welcome everyone to the program. Wherever you tapped in from, pin it in the comments. Let me know. Even if you're checking out the live later, pin it in the comments. Let me know. I want to know who's tapping in. I like the analytics. I like to keep numbers. I like to track everything that we got going on and making sure that our impressions and our reach is noteworthy and accounted for everywhere as we span across the globe and as our program continues to grow. Thank you to all of you who are supporting and those of you who are coming down the pipeline to support in the future. It is Tuesday. And today we are tapped in with Paul Whitehouse, Patriot BFC, to sit down and have a great conversation with all of our good people about finance. And today, specifically, well, not specifically, but in general, we'll talk about a wide variety of things. But today, we're really going to center the conversation around. Oh, got a message right quick. Let me check that out. About creative financing. And I'll allow Paul to come in and talk to you guys about what that is, and then we're going to dig deep off into it. If you have any questions, if you have any comments or concerns, if you want me to ask Paul anything, shoot me some information. Shoot it in the comments, And without any further ado, because we are dedicating our Tuesdays to financial literacy and assisting, we're going to get right into it. We should see Jarrell Braswell chime in with us here in just a little bit. I know he was on the road driving back from Greenville, South Carolina the other day, and that was from Greenville to Georgia, and now I know today he's been on the road going from Georgia to Alabama to go visit and see his mom and deliver a great present to my little nephew. So it's a beautiful Can Carso, nice blue brindle Can Carso, huge puppy. I saw it, I thought it was a full-grown dog, but it's a puppy. But yeah, without any further ado, I have Paul waiting in the studio. We're going to bring Paul into the live to jump this thing off. All right. Mr. Whitehouse.
Galen, what's going on, man?
I'm doing well, man. How are things going with you, and how are things up in Cleveland? Well, not Cleveland. You're not in Cleveland, are you?
An hour away.
An hour away. Okay. Was it Akron?
Warren.
Huh?
I'm in Warren, which is near Youngstown.
Warren. Okay. Out in Warren. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. How you doing, man? How you doing, brother?
Good, dude. Cane Corso is an awesome dog.
Yeah, they get really big. My little sister had a Can Corso. I think she had two Can Corsos, and those dogs get very big, very good guard dogs. Yeah.
My business partner has a Rhodesian Ridgeback.
Wow.
He's had 3 of them. The last one hit 159 pounds. He's got a puppy. It's 2 years old. It's, I don't know, maybe $125 or something.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
they're great.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, how's the family?
Everything is good. I think I told you my youngest gets married next year, so everything's great.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I mean, are you in full approval?
of course. Yeah. Both
Okay.
my daughters got incredible husbands. Yeah,
Okay.
full
Good
approval.
deal. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. I mean, I would know. I don't have daughters. I have sons, so I'm on the opposite side of it when it comes to that. So, I'm just, what's your take on the gentlemen that have courted your daughter and, at this point, taking them to the chapel and saying, "I do." How does Dad really feel about that? You know what I mean? Internally, knowing that you've been taking care of these young ladies all of their lives, you know what I mean, and will still continue to take care of them, even with knowing that they're married to two great individuals.
Yeah, well, you're right. You watch, you look, you don't be
Yeah.
friendly you don't get super friendly with them right away. You got to keep them a little worried.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. So what is this I'm hearing about creative financing? What are we talking about today?
We talked about it last week, but I
Okay.
thought about it, and it's a deep subject that really can help lots of people.
Okay.
Creative financing, I mean, there's a scale, A to Z. Let's say A, you've got large established companies making a lot of money, making an acquisition or buying whatever they're buying,
Mm-hmm.
and they use creative financing
Okay.
in different forms, not what we're going to talk about. Let's talk about, here's an example of some of the creative financing we've done for some of our clients. Guy needed a down payment once, a big down payment.
Okay.
He didn't have it. But what he did have was additional equipment and real estate. We could have used real estate to be what's called cross collateralization. Secure, instead of cash, you just pledge a big asset, an asset that's got value to it. We could have used that. We didn't. We were able to use existing equipment that he already owned instead of him pulling cash out of pocket
Okay.
to put the down payment down on his new equipment lease. That's one form of creative financing. Then let's go and who we're talking about is the guy I just described on our show, on this show. And then let's go to the other end of the scale, start up business, or somebody who wants, the name of this show is Get Rich, Don't Cry Trying. How do you get rich if you're starting with nothing? Creative financing can also be described as how do you make it happen when you got nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about it last week. There's partnerships, friends and family who might invest in you. You find the right deal. There's somebody who wants to split it with you for sure. Creative financing is you need X amount of money for a food truck. You want to buy the food truck cash, or you want to finance it with us, but you need a down payment. You don't have a good enough job. If you're working hourly and making your bills and saving a little bit a month, how are you going to, it's just not going to happen. So how do you creatively make it happen? You don't want to work the job. You want to get that food truck, but you need a down payment. Your job's just providing enough money to pay everything and save $1,000 a month, maybe. So what do? I don't know. You can make a radical move. You could change jobs, go into car sales. I know car salesmen who make $10,000, $12,000, 15,000 plus a month in my area. I'm not talking about Los Angeles in a bigger area. I'm talking, Trumbull County, Ohio. That's it. So if you've got a goal, you're not going to work at your job forever anyways. Well, then make a big move. Go find a higher paying. It's riskier, but take the risk. Learn how to sell. If you're going to own your own business anyways, you need to know how to sell. So if you don't know how to sell, go into a selling career. Go into car sales. If you're trying to come up with $30,000 for the down payment on your food truck, because if you're a startup and that food truck costs $100,000, you're going to have to put at least 30% down as a startup business because it's risky. Existing businesses don't have to put a whole bunch of money down.
Right.
As the startup, do something crazy. Come up with a bunch. So, creative financing is you going to work for 6 months at a car sales and trying to save $30,000 extra.
Mm-hmm.
So everywhere in between that. And the whole goal of it is to buy real estate under creative terms or to buy a business under creative terms that make it happen so you can get in there and start operating it. Okay.
So when you're looking at those options, because you were saying that it's like taking your vehicle and using it as collateral for something. You know what I'm saying? If you have office space that you want to rent or lease or ultimately buy, how does Patriot BFC step in to assist? Because I know we've done deals with individuals that included factoring, that she had a certain amount of invoices that were going to be coming in on a regular and consistent basis. Could you explain some of those processes as well as it relates to what we're talking about?
Yeah. All right. So let's say you are right now you're an existing business. You want new equipment. When you said using vehicles, it's not using your personal car. You're not using personal assets. You're using business assets.
Business assets, right.
Yeah. And there would be, if it's a heavy duty dump truck, yeah, that works, but not your truck that's sitting in your driveway at home. Mm-hmm. So existing businesses can use business assets.
Well, hold on a second. Because the truck that's sitting in my driveway at home pulls this trailer that has my lawn care equipment on it. Mm-hmm. And it's a lawn care business. So it's applied to business. It's a business. The truck is in the business name. It's all under the business structure.
That's an asset for your lawn care business. If you told me, Paul, I need $50,000 or whatever you need, then the value of your equipment combined, you can pull typically 40 to 50%. Maybe up to 60% out of that asset.
Gotcha.
That's called a sale leaseback, which is a form of creative financing. Sell an asset, you keep it. The leasing company buys it from you. They pay you. You keep it to operate so you can generate the money to pay them back. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Because the example that you used was a food truck, but when you said, vehicle sitting in the yard, well, that particular vehicle is utilized for the lawn care business, or even they have the mobile, what do you call it? The mobile car washers with the big drums that they pull with all of the equipment and generators, So, but you stated it becomes an asset. It's utilized as an asset, and it could be used as collateral at that point. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Anything that your business owns, which is equipment that you need to operate with, is something we can use to pull cash out of.
Okay. All right. Well, let's keep it going. We're talking about creative finance. We're here with Paul Whitehouse with Patriot BFC. Welcome to everyone who has joined the live story time. Marilyn Smith, 9833. That's my mom, Paul.
Oh, wow.
Yes, indeed.
Hi, Mrs. Smith.
Yes, indeed. Jay Shaw is in the building. Curvy Capone is in the building. Hey, Mom, how you doing? Welcome to the live, everyone. So, yeah, Paul. Let's. Well, before we do that, if you have not subscribed to Boss Talk Podcast 101 on Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, I need you to do so. And I would be playing Paul's drop here for Patriot BFC, but he's not cut me a commercial. So I will I will in fact drop our subscription commercial at this time. We'll get back to it after the break. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed, we're here with Paul Whitehouse, Patriot BFC, Business Finance Consultants, Ltd. And we're talking about creative financing today. If you have any questions, comments, or concern, please leave it in the message or description box on the particular what do you call these little things? Social media outlets that you're watching us on, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and I think there's another one that's out there. X. Yeah, we're streaming on all of them. But if you have any questions for Paul, please drop it in the comments. So yeah, Paul, marriage. You got your daughter getting married next year. How honorable and noble are these young men? Are they paying for the wedding, or are they leaving that up to dad, since that is dad's responsibility?
It's our responsibility, mine. So
okay.
Yeah.
So now you got to foot the bill. How are we gonna finance this elaborate
all right,
situation
here's how.
that's coming down the pipeline?
Me and you doing business on your show, people calling in, they need our
Right.
assistance. That helps.
Right.
Every
Okay.
deal's a good deal.
Every deal is a great deal as long as we can close them.
Yeah.
Oh man, how did tell me, how did that ever happen though? I mean, you're marrying my daughter. Why am I paying for this? Why am I, what I'm saying? What part of the ritual is? I thought we were supposed to be combining families. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So where is it in the writings that I, as the father, have to sit there and foot the bill to this? Is it because the daughter is the one that wants all of the glitz and the glamour and the
That's a good
bells and
question.
whistles?
But whoever started that tradition should go to jail. That ain't cool.
Oh, come on now, Paul. Don't send them to incarceration. just
I mean, who made that decision? Okay,
I don't know, man, but that's some crazy
somewhere
stuff.
they did it.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I just don't get how that works out. You know what I'm saying? You're taking my daughter's hand in marriage. You mean you should be paying me? You know what I'm saying? You should be sitting there blessing my family. You know what I mean?
Other cultures,
You're getting an opportunity.
Other cultures. I mean, don't you got to go pay a dowry or something like that? India.
Yeah. They have different customs. You know what I'm saying? Land agreements, maybe cattle or and I'm saying cattle not in a small way, but different forms of combined community wealth between on both families to show that, hey, man, you know, we believe in you. You believe in us. We're doing this together. We're in it together. So we're going to start breaking bread together. You know what I mean? Hopefully they stay together forever. You know what I mean? So, especially when you start doing it like that. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know where it started. But, you know, here in America, I know it's a contractual agreement through the courts.
Yeah. 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 I don't know where that initial, whoever made that decision, but
Yeah.
my parents had 7 kids.
Oh, yeah?
And they paid, I don't know how they did it. 2's enough. I don't know how they did it.
So how many sisters did you have?
2, 3 sisters and no, 4 sisters. 4 sisters and 2 brothers.
And all your sisters got married?
Oh yeah.
Man, I know your dad was mad at him.
Check it out. My dad was a steel worker.
Yeah.
So my mom was an auto worker. So they had like parties, like a wedding celebration was steel workers part. I mean, I'm just telling you, I remember cases and cases of alcohol in the basement when I was a kid, left over from all the weddings.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Well, you know, getting a little bit, you know, the behind the scenes of Paul Whitehouse's life, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't know that, you know, his mom and dad were very active. It's a lot of kids. But,
Yeah, that's a fact. That's right.
But that is awesome. You had a big family, so you never had to worry about anything. You weren't getting picked on outside of your own family, you know, because it's always, man, I'm not fucking with Paul Whitehouse. He's got 6, 7 brothers over there. No. He's got 4 sisters, and they all fight well. No. So are you the youngest? Where do you sit on the food chain with the
Second from the bottom?
Oh, you're the youngest.
Youngest son.
Oh.
And then my sister is younger than me.
Okay. So you have one sister younger than you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you grew up. Yeah. You grew up protected. You know, because everybody else is older. Yes, we're looking out for Paul because Paul's a little thrown off. Yeah, and by that time, you know, your parents got it. They're not even raising you like they did the first one.
No. Yeah, and I heard that. I heard that before. You got it easy.
You got it real easy. We just figured it out now. You know, he just fell and bumped his head. He'll be all right. You know, the lollipop hit the ground. He'll pick it up. He's good.
I'll tell you a real quick story.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. One of the best times, best memories. My dad said when I'm in elementary school, he goes, football's dangerous. Like I play football. He says, no, it's dangerous. But he buys me 2 3-wheelers. And after the 3-wheelers, then it's full on performance motocross bikes. Football's dangerous, but you can do these things. You can jump 15 foot in the air and do what you want to do. That leads up to cars. Yeah. Then I still have the same first car, say a 1970 Cutlass. We build it up. It's a show car. Build the engine up. Put a shift kit in it. A shift kit makes the tires bark between gears, right? Football's dangerous, but you can have a land missile. But I graduate high school. I'm going to my cousin's graduation party. By that time, everywhere I go, second gear is burning. Red light to red light. There's never a time I'm not burning. Just how it was. Mm-hmm. I'm going to the graduation party. I don't know where my cousin lives. They moved. It's a new house. I'm looking for an address. But all of a sudden, there's a 70 Chevelle in front of me. Boom, it's on. I start getting it. 2-lane road. I'm hauling. He's hauling. Loud. My car barks, goes sideways a little bit, and I look over to the left, and there's the whole front yard graduation party. Everybody. My dad's in the center of the yard, throws his arms up. What are you doing?
Right. Everybody watching you tearing up the street.
It was a show. It was good. I pulled in, had to turn around, pull in, walk through a crowd. Some people loved it. Some people thought I was an idiot.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Paul, you're going to kill yourself. What the hell are you doing? Mm-hmm. So I take it that the competition kept on going. They weren't going to the party, obviously.
No.
Yeah.
They won
So
because as soon as I saw the house, I let off the gas and tried to be
right,
normal.
right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But they can still hear it. They could hear the motor rumbling. They could hear it. They could hear you coming up the street flying. You're
They
already
saw
in progress.
They dead saw the tire go sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're talking about creative financing today, Paul. We're talking about different ways people can lock in with us to get financing, lock in with Patriot BFC to get financed for their business. Please, what other creative ideas do you have in mind that are possible to work through your organization?
Yeah. I'm going to hit that, but real quick, why are we talking about this? Why should you even do this? My friend Rick and I were talking a couple months ago, and I liked what he said. You should do it for yourself, for your family, so you can go on vacation, so you can give money to your church, so you can help homeless people, so you can set your kids up. There's a lot of so you can, have it easy. We need money. Otherwise it's stressful. Why should you do it? You, as Rick said, you want to be the guy 3 generations down, your great grandkids are looking at that full-size velvet painting of you on the wall and saying, that's the guy who set us up like this. So, I mean, that's the why. Moving into other ideas, and we hit this last week, taking over a house. You can go get a mortgage. Okay, here's 2 contrasts to fix and to sell it, buying a house and selling it for a profit. 2 contrasts. Here's how we do it for you, with you to help you. And then I'm going to tell you how you can do it on your own creatively. We have lenders who offer fix and flip programs. There's 3 levels: beginner, intermediate, expert. If you've done more than 8 or 10, each lender's got a different mark. Heavy rehabs and fix and flips, you're an expert. You can buy the house with 10% down, only 10% down. JB.
What it do?
JB, what's going on, JB?
Man, shit out here, man. Delivered this dog to my nephew, man. He been out here having a blast with it, man. Then they got this damn Yorkie. They been out here running around crazy. I said, I got to go live, y'all. Y'all holding me up.
We're talking about creative financing with Paul Whitehouse today, man. He was making reference to fix and flips and 2 separate options or different scenarios that he was talking about. So yeah, JB, welcome to the live, man. You just getting off the road. I was letting them know that you just coming from South Carolina, Greenville to Georgia, and from Georgia into Alabama today. So yeah, man, how was the road trip?
Soon, man. It was quick, man. Stopped the buckets and got him a pup cup, man. And it was lit, man. He killed that motherfucker. He done bit my damn hand off, but we made it. He trying to get in the house now. Yeah, getting used to his new environment and stuff, man. I said, man, I gotta turn your hand loose now. My nephew got you now, so this is your new house.
You got a whole lot of land out there to run around on.
Yeah, he got a whole. I said, he got a half acre, man. Just a dog pen and shit, bro. I said, he got it better than some humans, man. So he good. Yeah.
You got that right, Jack.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, man. You had a great show this weekend, man.
Yeah, man. 5 sold out jam pack shows, man. Yeah, man. God is good, man. We headed to Baltimore to do a one-night only show, man. In and out. I get the privilege and the honor to host that thing to show my different personalities. We got Justin Whitehead on the show. It just showed, man, things really getting real, and I'm doing this thing on a high and elite level. You doing shows with Justin Whitehead and hosting, you got to really be on your shit. Ain't no bar and grill comedian doing no hosting for Bubba Dub or Justin Whitehead, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Bubba Dub, man, for giving me the opportunity, man, to grow with him and grow along the ranks with him, man, and come up in the comedy game with him, man. It's been a blessing and a good treat. And I tell people, favor ain't fair.
Right. That's right.
And shout out to Cool.
Yeah, big shout out to Cool.
Yes,
welcome to the live. Kirby Capone. Kirby said, good evening, good people. I'm cooking, but I'm watching.
Already. That's good. Share that thing. Share that thing. If you're watching, share. If you're watching, you need to be sharing. Sharing is caring. All that good stuff, man. We need this thing to reach everybody we can reach it through. Our network is our net worth. So let's make it work for everybody.
Yep. Damon Vega has joined the live. What's going on, Damon?
What's up, Big D? What's up, big dog? Yes,
we got
sir.
some big news with Damon Vega. We're gonna have to shift. I'm giving you a heads up.
Hey, you got to really excited about Friday, man, with Billy Sorrells, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hosted Sunday Fun Days with him in Dallas and Hyenas and in Houston. With
so we
Big
got a lot to
Smooth.
talk about.
Yeah, so we got a whole lot to talk about, man. So Billy can see a boy and grow it on, stay in my own lane, man, doing my own thing, and look at us now, man. That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and that's
Most
Friday.
definitely.
That's Friday.
Friday.
But I haven't dropped the Terry motherfucking Cherry thing for tomorrow. Terry
yes, sir.
Tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to that one. Most definitely. So I'm gonna leave early so I can make sure I be better where I need to be, so I can tune in and have the lights and everything. So I got me a new backdrop. You know what I'm saying? From my little comedy compilation we've been doing. Put it in the backdrop. We've been rolling with the JB Comedy House. This is the Lady Man Gentleman edition right here. We rolling with right now. We got some more stuff rolling around. I'm looking. Y'all just stay tuned, man. We got Baltimore Sunday. Then after that, we are in Cincinnati. And then after Cincinnati, we in San Antonio, man. We rolling. We back to back. Then we in Detroit. Then shit, we just keep rolling. Yes, sir.
And that's that's Jarrell Braswell out there on tour with my man Bubba Dub. You know what I'm saying? Doing it big. And
May 15th, we will be at TST Studios in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? My own show with the JB Comedy House. We're going to be out there. So if y'all can get tickets, if you're in the surrounding areas, we got 2 ticket links out. All the comedians doing promo. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with them. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't about that right now. It's about this. Get rich or cry trying.
It's about that. It's about that. It's about that specifically, because even if you can't attend the show,
you can still support it.
You can still support it.
And put your address in the thing, and we'll send you a T-shirt.
There you go. Bam. There you go. We'll send you old stinky skin T-shirt. You can still support the show. All right. Big shout out to Holly J _24. I don't know who the hell that is on my live, but you know what I'm saying. Holly J 24.
The new dog, she fed it.
Neff, man, put Neff on camera. What's up, Neff?
Hey, come in, nephew.
What's up, nephew? But Holly's my little sister. I'm just teasing with. That's my little sister. She's joining. What's up, nephew?
What's up?
What's going on with it, man? Give us a shout out, man. Let us know who
you is. Give me a shout out. Let us know who you is, man. Tell me your name. Tell me your name.
My name is TJ, and I'm 10 years old.
Okay,
you're my best friend, y'all.
I hear you. I hear you vicious on that game on that PlayStation. But I also hear that you a wizard with the camera, shooting and holding the camera sometimes for your Uncle JB.
Yes, it's my dog. This my right hand man right here. Here, little camera shot.
You got a big old can console over there now. I see. That's a beautiful dog you got, man.
Here's a little shot. Look at him. Talk all that shit. Look at you on that camera. Not a real scene. And he got a good mid range jump.
You want to be a comedian, right?
Yeah, and he got a good mid range jump shot.
Okay,
yeah, he got a good mid range. Man. Yeah.
Give me, hey man, I put all our new up and coming stars on the spot, man. Give me a joke, man. Drop me a joke, man. Give me a punchline. You know what I'm saying? Give me the setup, delivery, and the punchline.
Okay.
What you got? You got to spit it out,
man.
A joke?
Yeah, give me a joke.
Yeah, you want to be a comedian? You want to be the song and dance, man? You want to be out here doing your thing in front of the
Well, give him a joke. Come on.
Why did you freeze up
like a that's our old shit. No, we ain't doing that. No, we ain't doing that, man. No, why the chicken cross the road? Tell him a story. Tell him a funny story or something. You know, you gotta make it your own.
Hey, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, little brother, because I do Why the Chicken Cross the Road 2 and knock jokes, because I can't tell a joke to save my life.
Once I had $10 bitch and I ran arguing for it and I failed.
Oh.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. That's real life.
Come back in the camera, man. Don't run.
That's real life. We're gonna get into one again.
Come on.
I done bust my ass fall off the porch plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I mean? Just Vince Music. Welcome to the live, man. Welcome to the live. Story time, Melon Smith. That's mom is joined into the live. That's nephew. Yes, indeed. Hey, anytime we get an opportunity, man, to break them out of whatever it is we need to break them out of, let them see where it's at, man. He said he want to be a comedian. You told me you want to be a comedian. Put him on camera, goddamn. Let's tell a joke. Let's get into it.
Look, nephew. We gotta really be about this shit, man. You needed to look.
Good looking little fella, man. That's awesome.
Full of energy, man.
Yeah. So JB, we talking to Paul Whitehouse.
Yes, sir.
We talking about creative financing.
Yeah, I need to holler at Paul. I got the LLC and everything with JB Company, with the real Jay Braswell, same thing. I need to go get me a loan, man. I need me a $7,000 drone.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
real
drone was cool.
Oh yeah.
So Paul, please continue. I cut you off mid-stroke because JB had joined in. I wanted to get
nationwide, man. You're everywhere, my brother.
Yes,
yeah, man. That's the goal, man. That's the goal, man. To be nationwide, worldwide, international, worldwide, all that good stuff, man. And I'm just mastering at each level that I'm on right now, man, and just getting better and better until it's time to elevate. And when it's time to elevate, I can really catapult and ain't got to worry about being on nobody's runway because I made my own way. And I can just make a smooth transition and a smooth landing to whatever I'm doing, man. And it's all about having the right people around you and being around the right people. You know what I'm saying? It don't take but maybe one or two. And I got that right now on this live. You and my man, Big G, on the JB Comedy side. And on the Bubba Dub side, we locked in, man. So it's like when you locked in and everything's good, man, you just got to make sure you following suit and ain't reneging and it can play the cards on the table. You know what I mean? So it ain't hard, man. People make things harder than what it really is, man. And things are really simple. For real.
Yeah.
Welcome to the live, Ja Blaze, Jerry, and Ja.
What up,
Blaze?
Ja?
Welcome to
appreciate the follow.
Live.
He on the new page.
We need to lock you in, Jerry, and you and JB for the Cloud Chronicles. Let me know when you got some availability. Shoot me a line, shoot me a whatever, so that JB can come on the Cloud Chronicles and chop it up with you, man.
Most definitely, man. I say, man. We got another family member in the house, man. His name Mooney. This one right here.
Oh, that's the terrier?
Yeah, this is the New Yorker terrier. His name Mooney. He run the house. This really the big dog right here. Mooney. He really the big dog.
Mooney. Yes, indeed. Looks delicious. I mean, looks like he's precious.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
So, Paul, you were talking about financing home in creative ways to do that and possibly getting that link through Patriot BFC. Talk to us about it, man.
Okay. So 2 angles. If you want to buy a home, fix it, and flip it for profit, you got 2 ways to do it. Lender programs. Intermediate, beginner, expert. If you've done more than 8 or 10, each lender is different. You're expert. You can put as little as 10% down. If you are an intermediate, you've done 4 to 6 fix and flips, then you probably got to put 20% down to buy the house. If you're a beginner, you got to put 30 or 35% down. But here's the fix and flip program. Money down on the purchase price. 100% of the rehab is you can borrow it. Those 2 numbers mixed together cannot exceed, depending on what experience level you are, 70, 75, 80, or 85% of the after repair value. So you're going to buy a house for, I'll use easy math. You buy it for 40, you put 25 into it, you're at 65% of after repair value. It's worth $100,000 after you sell it. You sell it, you make $30,000. That is the goal. Out of that, you got to pay us some points because we put the deal together for you. We're reasonable. That's how we get paid. We charge you points for this. You got to pay.
I mean, to cut y'all, P. How does the point system work? Like with the points, how does that really go? Like a certain scale, what the point system will determine cut on the deal.
Yeah, sliding scale. If we're doing a $100,000 loan, we'll probably charge 3 or 4 points. If we're doing $1 million loan, we'll charge 1 or 2. So it gets smaller as the dollar amount goes up. But you're buying a house to flip it and make money. You can use lender money. We can set the, I just described it. That's how we can set you up for that. Let's go to the creative financing side. You don't have the money to put down, right? You're brand new. You're doing your first fix and flip. You need 30% down plus a couple dollars to pay us points for setting this up for you at the lowest cost of money and the best deal structure. You got to pay the title company. You got to pay the appraisal. You got nothing. How do you do that creatively? You get a partner. Well, first you study it. You got to study this stuff and understand it. We can help you, give you some information, but you got to study. You got to internalize it. You got to know it. You got to know that you're buying a good deal. You got to get a realtor friend to help you or involve a realtor so you know the numbers are right. The house you're in the neighborhood in is going to sell for $100,000 or $500,000, whatever the number might be. Know that you're buying it at 40, 50, 60% of the value, and you're doing that because it needs work. And if when you make that offer, if the seller questions you, you just got to say, well, I mean, you know it needs proof, right? You got to know how to negotiate and bring them down to your price. You have to.
Right.
Needs proof, needs paint, needs landscaping, needs a lot of stuff. Needs
reframing, exactly. Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah,
wiring, et cetera, et cetera.
So you negotiate the house down. You buy the house at the right price. You got to have a contractor come in to estimate how much it's going to cost you to rehab it, right? Somebody's got to pay for that. You bring in a business partner, they pay for it. Or let's say you go super simple. Let's go to the simplest level. You buy a house at 65 or 70% of the value. You know it needs landscaping and paint. Forget everything else. I mean, you'll make more money if you put new carpet in it. You'll make more money if you do new windows, but go super
walls, exactly.
Creative financing. You find the house, and I even got to the financing part. I'm going to go there in like 15 seconds. I'm talking about finding the property. Find it. You got no money for the down payment. You don't even have a partner now. You can't find somebody. So how are you going to make $20,000 like that? Here is how you do it. Find a house that needs painted and landscaped. Everything else is good enough. You buy it low because you negotiate. Okay. Then you ask them, I need you to finance me. You got to come up with some money. I mean, you got to give them something, right? But come up with $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 and tell them, say, give me 1 year to buy you out of this house. I'll give you $4,000. I'll pay you this much per month. Let me take over the house. People will say yes to that. I had a guy when I was younger. I did that. But here's what else I had to do I was creative. His goal was to move down to South Carolina with his kids. I got all of his furniture other than what he wanted to take. I got a whole house full of furniture and a nice house. And I made a little bit over $20,000 when I flipped it. I gave him, I think, $1,500. And I helped him move to South Carolina. I packed and I drove the moving truck down there for him. And then I found a way, I rented a car and came back home. So you can do that. You can do some crazy stuff. You got to solve their need. What do they need? They need out of it. Not everybody needs out of it.
Yeah.
Not everybody's going to say yes. But if you go out there and you ask 15 people or 20 people, make that many offers, somebody will say yes to what you propose. You take over the house, paint the walls, do the landscaping yourself. When you get professional and bigger, you're going to hire people to do that. You don't even want to do it. Go spend your time finding other deals. But for the first 1, 2, 3, even 5, buy it where it needs almost nothing. Find a way to take control of the house. You got to give them some money. You got to make some agreements and terms with them, but make it make sense for them, solve their problem, take over control of the house, flip it, and make money. Then take that money and roll it and do it again.
Mm-hmm. So let's take this for example, because this is definitely out there, because we're talking about folks, buying homes or getting into that fix and flip scenario, you can find tax seized properties that aren't dilapidated, because you want to go investigate these properties initially, that are, for sale on the auction block, right?
Yeah.
And for little or nothing, homes are in great condition. Can I then come to a Patriot BFC with my history of fix and flip, with that type of a scenario, to pull equity out to rehash or refurbish the house and
Yeah.
ultimately sell the house, but at what the home is appraised for, that 65, 75, 85%, whatever the case may be.
When you're buying at an auction, you got to pay within 2 days. So you win the auction, you got to give them a down payment, and you got to pay in a couple of days. So if you're going to be buying at auctions, you got to have the cash. But if
Right, I understand that. I'm talking about tax seized properties at this point.
Yes.
And you of course you're going in with the buy. I'm looking at once you do that,
Yeah.
right? Because you can find something for 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever the case may be, whatever your budget or your whatever you go in knowing you want to try to come out with something with. You go through the newspaper listings, and you can see all the tax seized properties and go put money down on those properties. You get what I'm saying?
Now I do. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then wait for the couple of years to expire. And then, if they don't pay the taxes and you're paying those taxes, that house ultimately becomes yours because you're paying the taxes on that home. So can you then go in and take that property, come to a Patriot and say, hey, okay, I have this home. This is what I basically paid for it, but the equity of the home is this, and I want to refurbish the home. Where are you going to baseline that at? Or at the cost of what the taxes were, or the equity in the home?
The value of the home.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you own a house, however you bought it, if you bought it and you obtained, you got ownership because you bought the tax deed, it expired, you own it, or you bought it at the auction and you have title to that house, for fix and flip purposes, they'll loan you 100% of rehab. They don't have to loan you money on the purchase price.
Right.
If we use the fix and flip program.
Yeah.
Fix and flip program, you can use money for the purchase price. You got to put down payment on the purchase price. Finance 100% of rehab. Those two numbers can't exceed a certain after repair value. But to answer your question, if you have title to that house, that means you own it. There's no purchase. You don't have to put any money down. They will finance 100% of your rehab cost.
Okay.
And that rehab cannot.
That's a plus. That's an incentive.
Say what?
I said that's a plus. That's a true incentive.
Oh yeah, because whatever if you buy it for $10,000 and you have title to it, and because a realtor told you so, because you've done your research, that that's $150,000 neighborhood, then if your repairs cost $60,000, you bought it for 10, you got 70 into it, it's worth 150 after repair. That's a 50% loan to value. Lenders are going to love that. Yeah. They'll go up to 70, 80, 85%, but 50% makes it easy to say yes. Less risk for the lender.
Gotcha. Curvy Capone says, we told one company to let us pay an extra $1,000 per month until the down payment is done. Then we flipped it, bought it at $100,000 and sold it for $179,000. Yeah.
Curvy.
Definitely turned profit. Awesome. CTM, Rob, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Everyone who has joined us this wonderful evening. Thank you guys for tapping in with us. It's good to see you here. Yeah. So let's keep it going, Paul. Let's keep it going.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I wrote a few things down. Let me see here. we talked about why you should do it, so you can take care of all
Mhm.
future generations and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
How do you get started? Study. You don't got to go to college for this stuff. You don't got to spend 4 years. You could get a lot of information in one solid month. One full month of studying a subject, you can become really good at it, and then you put it immediately into action. How do you study it? Read books, watch videos. I mean, YouTube and TikTok. Okay. Jordan Belfort, The Wolf of Wall Street.
Mhm.
Dude's an incredible communicator. He'll teach you how to communicate with people. You can study that. You can influence them with your voice.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this right quick before we progress a little bit.
Mhm.
We're informational, so let's be transparent with the information. Which books would you suggest for individuals to tap into? You just mentioned The Wolf of Wall Street. That's an individual that you could actually go see how he did it, look at some of his YouTube um, um, documentary or his books or his movie or whatever the case may be. But which books would you encourage individuals to tap into if they're avid readers and want to sit down and not look at a screen or YouTube or surf the net? They want to actually read it.
Every book in the Rich Dad, Poor Dad series by Robert Kiyosaki
Okay.
teaches you, investing strategies, who gets taxed the least, how to be creative, how to think. His rich dad taught him how to think. And thinking is the beginning, imagining is the beginning. So every book of the Rich Dad, Poor Dad series.
Mhm. Mhm. And I'll add another one. I'll add actually a series as well by John Hope Bryant. If you ever get an opportunity to um, dig off into who he is, John Hope Bryant, very instrumental over the last couple of years in um, bringing awareness to the importance of financial literacy. And he is one of the um, ambassadors that are out there letting folks know that financial literacy is um, the civil rights movement for this millennium, for 2026 moving forward. 20 actually it's 2025 moving forward, but he has a nice collection of books that you should check out as well.
Yeah, so studying people, picking up the information, and immediately putting it into play. What you and I are talking about tonight, Alan, can be put into play immediately.
Right.
Get a real estate agent. You might have one in the family, it might be a friend. They can help you understand the home values in certain areas of your town, target it, make offers. I mean, you could. Some people will say yes to a lot of. You'll never get a yes if you don't ask for it.
Mhm.
If you ask for it, you might get a lot of no's, but you will eventually get a yes. So,
Right.
me and you, Galen, we've studied for a month. We're partners. Neither of us have any cash. I mean, we pulled together like $2,000 between us. Okay. So you and I, we've gotten with your cousin, who's a real estate agent. She's told us, hey, this side of town, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, it's typically selling for $100,000. We look around, we look and look and look. We make offers to private sellers. We go to real estate agents. Maybe we use our cousin. She makes offers to 14 people. Okay. Lowball offers. Actually, they're not even lowball offers. They're fair offers because we're looking at houses that could be worth $100,000 in prime condition, but we see what they need. We deduct what they need. It's fair. The sellers know it. We make an offer to where we can make profit because profit is not a bad word. And the offer is this. I'll come in, I'll take over your house. I'll give you $2,000 down. I'll make payments on this at this dollar amount for 18 months. That's it. Then I'll buy you out. I'll refinance it if I'm going to hold it. Or if your plan is to Go in there, paint walls, make it look beautiful as you can, because we don't have enough money to do everything else, right? But we buy it for 55. We go in and we paint it. We landscape it ourselves, and we sell it for 87. I think we did pretty good. And that's what everybody listening to the show can do with real estate. And you can do it with businesses also. Restaurants, pizza shops. People want to retire. They want to go do other things.
Okay, now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, these are suggestions. These are suggestions. But also within these suggestions, I also have to give you the other side of this. All right. Because yes, the idea and the step down of how you want to approach it, which Paul is talking about, yes, sounds great. But also on the other side of it, there are unforeseen things that go on in homes that you might not necessarily know about. So you have to do your due diligence in that home. You don't know if the plumbing is intact 100% across the board in every room where there's water running, or if it's leaking, or if there's if it's on a slab, if there's a crack in the slab, if it's elevated, if it's shifted, if the ground is collapsing underneath it. You don't know these things. If the HVAC system, the central heating and air system, if in fact there is one, if it's working, or anything electrical throughout the home, those are all the things that you have to assess and take into consideration when you're saying we want to go in and do a rehab on a home, because it's a little, and yes, Paul did say eventually you want to get to a point to where you have contractors come in and do the work, so you have the permit office come in and give you permits to turn on the electrical and the water and all this kind of good stuff. But if you're trying to get into it, you don't know anything about it, you don't know anything about pulling permits, you know anything about general contractors coming in and working with you, what's going to cost, by the way, and you're trying to do this yourself, which I don't suggest unless you have some kind of background with repairing some shit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to sit there and frame up a wall, like really and truly frame up a wall and know the spacings between the studs, you know what I mean? And you sit there and you lay up a piece of sheetrock and you don't know, okay, how do I measure this shit out? Why isn't it adding up? Because a piece of sheetrock is so long and those studs have to match up so that you're not extending beyond the sheetrock, whereas it matches up on a centerpiece of a 2x4 on a frame wall. Then you're really going to be fucked up. If you don't know how to sit there and run wiring or conduit through the framework behind the sheetrock or insulation, you're going to be fucked up. And these are extended costs that come out of, what we're talking about on the rebuild, on the refurbished side of it. Am I correct, Paul?
You're 100% correct. And that's why I said last week, you got to know, as you're saying right now, you don't go into it blind. You got to look. You got to know this stuff. Study it. Bring somebody with you if you don't know it. Bring somebody who does. Yeah. Look this over. Hit me on all the things. Read the book. Get a checklist. Go through that. You need a checklist when you're going through a house to check things off that you're going to negotiate with them on.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the live, King Measy. Welcome to the live, my brother. We got to link up, man. We're going to get you on the show. It will definitely be sometime next week. Let's lock in for that, King Measy. I'm going to give you a buzz probably tomorrow afternoon sometime. All right. I got a meeting scheduled with Jay Shaw, with Jonathan Shaw, I think for 10 in the morning, but I can get with you after that. I'll give you a call after that. And I definitely need to double check because I thought I saw that in my messages. But yeah, man, Paul, I definitely want to give folks both sides of the issue, because it's not always that easy. And people hear it and like, oh yeah, I can apply that principle. I can do that, and then jump into it. They're like, oh, I thought it was going to cost this much. Yeah. Give or take, but you forgot that there are a lot of things. There are a lot of moving parts and attached parts that make a house a home. Is the roof leaking? How would you know? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if they came in and they sprayed and, you don't see any kind of water spots, on the ceiling, or, they repaired the sheetrock, you know what I'm saying? And you can't really tell because they put bubble spray all through the place and it looks good, initially. And then the next thing you know, you get into the attic, it's dry, but you think, oh, okay, everything looks good. Next thing you know, you get a storm and you got a fucking hole in your roof that you weren't aware of, or the shingles are covering a bigger problem underneath. So when you go into the real estate side of it, that's really it's not hit or miss. It's really, like you say, you got to be educated and well versed in terms of what it is that you're looking for and what it is that you're trying to get out of it. You know what I mean? If you're just going to mask it up, dress it up, and try to flip it as is, I get it. But you get a bad rep as being, someone that's out here selling folks bullshit homes that aren't really tendered. You're selling folks lemons, basically, in the home market, and you make a name for yourself that way. So just be mindful of some of those things as well.
Yeah. You got to disclose when you sell a house. You got to disclose.
Full disclosure. That's right. That's right. But if you don't know, what can I disclose? If I don't know or didn't know.
Yeah, that's up to the buyer to be educated enough to uncover it and be like, hey, I see something here you might not know about.
Right. And that's buyer beware. That statement's always out there. Buyer beware. Yeah. So, Paul, hey man, we done ran up on an hour. I'm gonna let you sit there and give them a rundown right quick. I'm gonna give you the screen, and you sit there and talk to them for a minute, and we'll be right back. Go ahead. Take it away, Paul.
Well, we want to work with you. Existing businesses, startups more difficult. We can help walk you through it. Existing businesses, we can help you get financing for equipment, for real estate, for fixing. Real estate's a lot of things: long-term rentals, fix and flips, cash out of properties you already own. If you are in the real estate game, we can help you with all your financing needs. If you're in business and you need equipment, dump trucks, bulldozers, semi-trucks, computers, if you're a hotel and you need furniture, fixtures, and equipment, whatever you need, we can help you get that. We're better than the bank. Your bank will not tell you that there's less expensive money down the road. We will. Don't pay cash. Cash is for emergencies and opportunities. Keep it. Business fine. Coca-Cola doesn't pay cash. They finance things on purpose because there's advantages to doing it. So don't pay cash. And the finance guy at the dealership, if you're buying heavy, whatever you're buying at an equipment dealer, Bobcats, construction equipment, whatever. The finance guy smiles at you. He wears a Rolex. I don't wear a Rolex. I don't got gold. He looks good. He smiles. But guess what he does? He marks your money up. We don't do that. We get you least expensive money. We charge points, but we get you least expensive money, best deal structure. The finance guy is going to mark your money up. He gets you approved at 7, 8, or 9. He's going to sell it to you for 9, 10, or 11. They mark it up 1.5 or 2 points. That's how they make their money. The finance office at any dealership is a profit source for the dealer. They make money off of it. It's not for free. We're not for free, but we build you a race car. We're not jacking the cost of money up. We're providing the best deal structure for you. And there's a lot of fields that we can help in. Existing businesses are easier to work with, easier to get financed. If you're a startup, still get a hold of us and contact Galen, and he'll put you in contact with me. We'll all work together that way. Startup businesses, more expensive to finance. We can help you. We will help you. Our sweet spot is if you've got more than 3 years in business, if you're making money, good to excellent score, credit score, business and personal, easy financing. If you got difficult credit, we can help you. Lenders will finance you in business with difficult credit. It's just going to be money down. That's it. Make the payments on time. Credit score, 2 years, your credit score is now solid gold again. You don't have to put money down the next time you finance equipment. There's so many angles to money for your business, but we're experiencing all of them, and we'll help walk you through it and get you the best outcome.
Yes, indeed. Paul, I certainly understand everything that you're putting down, but I will say this. And this is from I just come from a different era, but I'm in it. If I sit there and invest 100, I want to make that 100 back plus another 100. You understand what I'm saying?
That's the best situation.
It is the greatest situation. So that's the ideal situations that I look for. You know, if I can sit there and turn it over that way, or even more so, that's the deals that we look for. It doesn't always fall that way. I get it. But we're definitely looking for the best scenarios to multiply what it is that we initially invest into anything. So we've been talking with my good man, Paul Whitehouse. We will be linking in with Paul every Tuesday to talk finance with Paul Whitehouse. Get rich or cry trying. We are here every Tuesday. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section. I will sit there and ask the question live, or we'll do a follow-up and ask the question during the session next week. So, Paul, I appreciate you for coming in, locking in with us, taking your time, talking about Patriot BFC. Did you give them the rundown on how to get in contact with Patriot?
330-501-4554. That's my cell. Call Galen, get us together. You call me, code word Galen, and email both of us. Paul@patriotbfc.com. Galen, I don't know your email, but whatever Galen's contact on here is, get a hold of us both together at the same time.
There you go. There you go. And welcome everyone that has joined the live. Shay Waller, big shout out to Shay. She set up a wonderful interview for us this Friday with Bobby Sorrells. We'll be locked in with Bobby. You guys have been seeing the promotions. We also have some other special guests that are be coming through her promotional branch and network coming out of the Houston area on Monday. So, like I said, man, we're growing and we're glowing and it's going. The Nostalgians have joined. The God Sound have joined. Terry Allred, welcome to the live. Thank you, everyone who have tuned in, tapped in, and are paying attention to what it is that we've got going on. Jarrell Braswell was here just a little while ago, chopping it up with us. On Tuesdays, we talk finance with Paul Whitehouse, Patriot BFC. And like I said, if you're looking for a way to make your business pop, if you're looking for a way to make your business grow, if you need business lease financing, Patriot BFC is the people that you need to be talking to. And we have a direct connection with this organization, with Paul Whitehouse and his family. You guys need to take advantage of the opportunities that are out there. Hey, you know, we're here to assist and talk about ways to getting it done. Paul, I appreciate you, my brother. I will see you next Tuesday, correct?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Galen. Appreciate you, bro.
All the time, man. All the time. And as always, beautiful people, y'all know with me, it's always about health, wealth, and wellness. Stay dangerous. What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G. And this is my personal invite to all of you to join me on Industry Talk on the Prime Time Network daily at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I get into great conversations with entrepreneurs, artists, industry leaders, you name it, we bring it to the table. So make sure you tap in with us, lock us in, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we stream on all major platforms. And be sure to visit us at gemsitpublishing.com. This is Industry Talk. Let's get into it.
Motion.